I will be showing you how to solve polynomial and rational inequalities. So the problem we get to, as with the example problem we have, is x minus 9 over x squared minus 6x plus 5 is greater than 0. Now the first thing we must do is factor out the denominator, if it's possible, and in this equation it is. So there's many ways to do this, but my preferred method is with a calculator, with a graphing calculator. So to do that, you click program, and then you go scroll down down to quad factor, and then you plug in your values. Now your first value is A, your second is B, and your third one is C. So you have 1x squared, which is your first A value, and you have a -6 for your B value, and then you have a +5 for your C value. And you plug all of these in to your graphing calculator, and you will get something that looks like, let's see, x minus 1 and x minus 5. Now, this is now going to be your denominator. And the next step you have to do is set your denominator to equal 0, which will give you your vertical asymptotes. And what this means, it simply means to switch the sign around. So if it's a negative, it's a positive. If it's a positive, it's a negative. In this case, we are dealing with negatives. So we do x plus 1 and x plus 5. And these will be our vertical asymptotes. Now, the next thing you want to do is to get your horizontal asymptotes, and to get that one is quite easy. You simply look at it, and because our equation is bottom heavy, it's bottom heavy because we have the greater exponent in the denominator, which makes it bottom heavy. So that means that we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. That's our horizontal asymptote. It's a little bit messy. I'm just going to rewrite it really quick. So we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. And we have our vertical asymptotes down in the denominator, which we'll get to in just a second. So now the next thing you want to do is I recommend going to Desmos and plugging in your problem exactly as you received it, which was already done. And so I have it right here. You're just going to type it in exactly as you see it, and you're going to look at your graph and interpret your inequality. In this case, it shows that equation is greater than 0. So what that means is that you're going to look at the graph and look for all the points that are above the x-axis. So we have right here a point where it crosses the x-axis at let's see, at 9, and then it goes on positively forever. So our first value is going to be 9 infinity. Then our next value is right here where the line stays on 1 and goes on forever, as you can see right here. And then our next one is at 5, which is right here, and then goes on forever on 5. So then you're just going to write your solutions. Right here, the way it's going to be written is right here it's as a 9 and then infinity, and then let's see, 1 and then 5. And then you're just going to write down your vertical asymptotes very quickly, and you're going to get them at x equals 1 and x equals 5. And that is how you solve polynomial and rational inequalities.